Hi everyone, we are today planting our bed with carrots and beets. So this is the bed that we're going to plant our carrots and beets, and we are going to use the Earthway seeder to plant them directly into the soil. So we've already prepped this bed. We have aerated this bed with a simple garden fork. If you had a broad fork, that would probably be much more efficient to do this job, but we just used a simple garden fork since that's all we had. And then after that, after we aerate the soil, just what we usually do is we add in some compost and mix them in the top few inches. But since we don't, but this year we just decided not to add any compost, so we'll see how it goes. So here's the Earthway seeder we're going to use to do this job. It's a fairly simple tool and yet very efficient at doing this job. So the way it works is you put the seed into the hopper here. So we are going to use this pack of Scarlet Nance type carrot. Put in all our seed in here, and then we have to insert a plate. So the plate we have here, we are not using the carrot plate, instead we are using the radish plate for this. We've just found it works better for us. The way it works is we are just going to push this along our row. So I've already marked this to plant the carrot rows at a spacing of 6 inches. So I have one marking here, one at the end of the row, end of the bed, and one in the middle. So I'm just going to try to follow those marks and get to the end of the bed. So yeah, so the way it's going to work is you would just push the seeder, and it's going to use the plate to pull up the discs, to pull up the seeds from the hopper and then plant them in the soil. And it also has this chain behind it that covers up the soil once the seeds have been planted in. So it's a pretty nifty little tool, and we found it to be fairly helpful for direct seeding crops like carrots, beets, and even beans and peas. So in this bed, we are going to plant 3 rows of carrots and one row of beets. So reach the end of the bed here, and start the next row, which I've marked at a spacing of 6 inches. And then the third row. So we have completed all of the 3 rows of carrots here. What we are next going to do is plant a row of beets, and for that I'm going to use this plate, which is the beet plate. So I'm going to I already took out all of the carrot seeds, and I'm going to now remove the plate from the hopper. And then replace it with the beet plate. The other setting with the Earthway seeder is the depth at which it makes the furrow, so you can adjust this. Since for both carrot and beet I'm just going to have plant them at a depth of 1/2 inch with this, I'm just going to leave it as it is now. So next step is to put in the beet seeds and then plant them. So the final step after sowing is going to be to water the rows that we just planted here. So I'm just going to use this watering can to water the rows. The nice thing about these furrows is that the water tends to collect in the furrows, so it's good for germination because it keeps the seed moist. So that's it. I'm going to finish watering this bed or all the rows that we planted, but before I go, I just wanted to mention that we also do another step, which is that we would cover this bed with a row cover like an agribon. That helps because it keeps the warmth inside in this cold spring season, and it also keeps the moisture in the soil. It preserves the moisture and it prevents it from just escaping into the dry air we have here. So in that sense, both of those are important for germination of the seeds. So that's it. I'm going to finish this. Thanks for watching.